Hey there folks, and good morning, and welcome back for another shaving video. And today we're going to use Stirling, if I can get that without the glare on it, Orange Chill, which is, in my opinion, great stuff. I didn't look up the price on this, but it's less than $3 an ounce. I want to say it's $2.60 or something like that an ounce. It's great stuff, in my opinion. Smells nice, wonderful orange scent, and of course it's mentholated, and hence the chill in the name. We're going to use the Stirling Kong brush, and we shall get to loading. As I've said many times recently, in the last, I don't know, 6 months, a year, however long it's been since I started actually using Stirling after they made the change. Really great quality soap for a great price, great people. For me, nothing not to like. I really enjoy buying their stuff. I enjoy dealing with Rod and Mandy, and I know I'm supporting good folks, veteran family. If you like that sort of thing, I do. Feel good supporting a fellow veteran, and the stuff is just good, and it's well priced, and great containers now. So everything that ever was a problem with Stirling for me is no longer a problem, and no one is happier about that than me, because now I can use a great soap, not have to pay through the nose for it, and there is nothing not to like about that. So we'll wet the face and get going. Stay tuned. All right, so let's see how we do today. Oh, that feels wonderful. It's going to be an effortless lather, as it is most days, to be honest, but Stirling just makes fine quality soap at a price that is affordable, which really makes me feel great about buying it, because in some cases I'm spending half of what I would spend on another soap, or not quite half, but a little under half, but I'm getting the same type of performance in some cases, or better, having spent quite a bit less money. So who wouldn't enjoy that? Unless you're just one of those guys that want everything high end, and it just makes you happy to do that. Today we're going to use the Colonial razors General single edge, which is a beautiful mild razor. It's made by the Evans brothers, who we used to call, a couple of years ago in Razor and Brush, the Wonder Twins. Two guys that I like, and was really happy to see them come out with a razor and I hope it's doing well for them. It's mild, like I said. It does a very nice job. So in particular, if you like mild razors, this is a really nice choice. At least it is for me. I will use razors all over the gambit, from mild all the way up to aggressive, and I like this one. Now, if you're one of those guys that's a hardcore must-have aggressive shave, this is probably not going to be for you, although you can use the super blade and amp it up a little bit. But for you guys, I think still it will probably be lacking for you in aggressiveness. But for everybody else, this is a really nice razor. I haven't had any problems with it whatsoever. Well built, no problems with the finish. All in all, it's just been very nice for me. So, good stuff. And that was a wonderful first pass. The soap doing exactly what I expected to do. We'll come back for pass two. All right. Excellent first pass. The cooling of the menthol is kicking in now. I know a lot of people don't like to use citrus and mentholated products in the fall, but I am inappropriate that way. I just use what I want, when I want, regardless of season. I just don't care. I really don't. to me, just my opinion, and a lot of people disagree, fall to me represents the time when everything dies. All your plants die, the leaves fall off the tree, you don't see the sun as much. I'm not particularly thrilled when fall comes around, because to me it's a sign of death. Spring is the sign of life, when things are recovering, and then ultimately summer, when everything gets in high gear. So that's a happy time. Fall, not so much. So when we talk about fall scents, I don't want to go around smelling like death or be reminded of, you know what I mean? I know that that's pretty dramatic, but that's kind of the way I see it. First of all, I don't like fall scents that much. And secondly, I don't really want to be reminded of the fact that it's fall, because it's a time where everything dies. It's a dreary time, unless you live in, California or South Florida or something like that, where, you do have less of a dramatic change in seasons. If you live there, different scenario. But if you live anywhere, from the middle of the country up, you probably get a legitimate fall season, and everything just dies. And so I don't know, I don't really associate that with happy times, that's just me. You can't get outside as much, especially here where we get snow and all the rest. It rains, it's dreary, cold. So no, I'm not a big fan of soaps that remind me of that, or smell like that, smell like dead leaves or dead anything, So that's just me. That's my take on fall scents. Not a big fan. All right, stay tuned for pass 3. Very nice stuff here. Soap performing well, and for my money, Stirling performs as well as any soap out there. And probably, if you compared soaps on a per cent basis, it's probably one of the best performing. If you strictly went on, cost per ounce in relation to performance, Stirling would come out way up on that chart, if not top. One time I had a guy tell me, he used Stirling, and then the soap was in the container and it dried out. I've never had any such problems with Stirling. Had no Stirling issues at all since they changed their process. So, and I've really never heard anybody talk about quality issues in terms of the way it performs. Now, the scent, people didn't like the off, the side odor, but in terms of the way it lathers and performs, it's always been a winner. And, very few people really take issue with that. And it's performing well today, so I'm happy to use it. It's been a while since I've used it, maybe a week or two, and I said, you know what, it's time to use some Stirling again. One of my favorite brands. And like I said, it competes with everyone in quality, despite the fact that it's under $3 an ounce. So they prove, Rod and Mandy, that you can make a top shelf quality soap at a very reasonable price. It doesn't have to be over $5 an ounce, or even $4 an ounce, and they could charge more easily. And I think it says a lot about them that they don't. They're not trying to get rich. They're just trying to make a living. They could put the same soap in really fancy containers and, jazz it up and, I don't know, maybe have special editions and probably make a lot more money. And there'd be nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that practice. All right, let's be fair, because it's up to us to buy that stuff or not. But they don't. You know, they just sell their soap. It's just a great soap, and I like it. I like that. They're not really looking to make a killing, and it's wonderful. I think it says a lot about them. Now, of course, they're synthetic brushes like this. They're more than Italian Barber, for example, but you know, that's okay. Still affordable. At $20, or a little over $20, very, very affordable. So, no problem with that. And they're a smaller shop too. Not everybody can afford to buy in the quantity that Joe does from Italian Barber. So when you buy in that quantity, you can probably sell cheaper, and he does. And I appreciate both, to be honest with you, because they both do their thing very, very well. Okay, that was a great 3 passes. Let's come back and do the post in just a moment. Stay tuned. All right, so we're back, and today we'll use our peach stayers because it's magic made by witches. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Quick review of our equipment. Colonial razors general with feather pro blade, excellent. Really, really like it. Stirling Kong brush, which I paid $20 for. And this is one of the first well-priced, bigger synthetic brushes out there, because we used to pay $60 for a regular Blasson. And of course, Stirling Orange Chill, which was excellent. If you like orange and menthol, fantastic. And we're going to use the Stirling Orange Chill Aftershave today. Their aftershaves are also very good and well priced. Tend to stick around too, which I like. And we will use a little orange chill today in the fall because I am inappropriate that way. Very, very nice. Very nice. Just that nice orange scent with, of course, the menthol hints chill in the name, as I said earlier. And I really, really like these aftershaves. Check them out if you get a chance. There is alcohol witch hazel in here, which is good stuff. So it really helps with the post, in my opinion. All right, guys, thanks again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful Friday. And until next time, let's make America shave again.